Brace up, I item you choose. Ties in the culture, hit you with them ultra. I knew you was a vulture. Holy Ghost get the usher. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Sorta, falling out through the rubber. Remember, you should jump at the top. I was youngest song in the middle. Gotta stay hunting. Why the rush up for
Welcome back to Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. It's Colts football as we jump into the action in the first quarter of play. Looking to throw on second down. Rivers. That's complete to Marlon Mack. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. Looking deep for Hilton. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big conversion on 3rd for the Colts. 52 yards. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
Right, Mom.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To the air again here, Rivers. And incomplete, a drop there in the 3rd of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
And a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. Yeah. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman there to make the grab. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. That time, a 6-play drive.
Make it
and
a couple hours of sleep during the daytime,
is a touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
I said, yeah, I haven't slept much. I've only slept a couple hours during the daytime. It's about all I sleep. That's it.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Tua. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Let me turn my volume up on my mic. That might be a problem. Hang on. What the fuck's that here? Hey, you should be able to hear me better now.
Passing down here on 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and
Much
handled
better.
things.
Okay.
They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Looking deep for Hilton. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game was we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Rivers to throw it. Looking deep for Hilton. And he can't quite intercept it. So the coverage for safety was there. With it, and now it's 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Miles Gaskin, the ball carrier. Darius Leonard on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Good, still fucking ball.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
How's the weather, huh? I know I ain't been outside this morning. Gave Adrian 2 things of straw yesterday and some extra food. Other than that, I don't know what it's like out there this morning. I had to put shorts and shit on yet to go out and find out
Last time they were very fortunate
what
this
time,
offense. They
what it is.
Turn it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here.
It's probably pretty chilly outside.
To the end of the 1st quarter of play. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Looking deep for Hilton.
What the fuck, man?
Incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play.
Yeah,
that's gonna hurt.
He seems a little fucked up. She's come out yesterday. I visited with her for a little bit.
Looking deep for Hilton. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just
stays in her box. She don't come out.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys
I wouldn't either if I was her.
A big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
If she could get along with these ones in here, I'd bring her in, but they don't get along, man. It sucks.
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
I fucked that up.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant.
God damn it.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes.
To a hit, and the ball is out. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water.
Yeah, after she gained some more weight, yeah, that'd probably work. Right now, no. It just fall off of her.
You're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there.
Yeah, I got to get. I need to get a muzzle for all of them, pretty much. If I had to bring her in, I had to have one for all of them.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
3rd down and 15.
It's hard as hell to walk outside yesterday.
And that is incomplete.
It's hard.
These last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Indy set to go on offense once more. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Yeah, I will.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Rivers. Incomplete. He had his hand.